Guess who's finally back? It has been 6 months around 6 months since y'all have heard anything from me. Last video y'all probably saw was the one with the cookies and Santa Claus for Christmas. I didn't even do a New Year's video. And I'm kind of here to not only come back to the channel and start recording again, but to update you on the hecticness that life has been since January. So buckle up, because it's been a long ride. So first off, we had a family friend up here for the holidays. One of my good friends, our good friends. We had a lot of good fun with that. He was going to leave early January, and then something kind of went wrong. His sister, a friend of mine from my hometown, passed away unexpectedly, and it kind of rocked our entire world, and especially his and his family's. So that was a pretty devastating start to the year. He ended up staying for a little longer, and then going back down there to attend the services and all that. And it's very tragic to lose someone you care about and someone you love, especially if it didn't have to be that way. I want to take this moment to remind you guys to check on your friends. Check on your friends and your family every chance you can. Maybe not every day, you may be too busy for that, but as much as you can. Because we're never going to know when our time is up, or when their time is up. Be there for those people when they need you. Forgive the cat sounds, I'm sorry. It ruins the moment, the message, but be there for your family and friends that need you. And especially when they need you. It's rough to lose someone in such an unexpected way. And please refer them to the number I'm including below if they're having any problems, or they're feeling really down, and they feel like they've got nowhere to go. Please call someone, have them call someone, especially if you can't help. If you can help and be there for them, please do that. So that was only the start of the bad things for this year. It's very rocky downhill. Wow, I gotta get back into the swing of this. I haven't spoken to you guys in 6 months. I'm losing my skills here. It's the quarantine and the stress. Because the next thing on the list, shortly before my editor and family friend went down south for the funeral services, my dad had a pretty nasty heart attack. It had us all shaken for a little bit. It was really frightening. I never wanted anything to happen to my parents like that, and this came fairly out of the blue, at least for me. He did survive, and he did have to have a major surgery, though. He had to have a triple bypass surgery. And if you don't know what that is, it's where there were 3 valves in his heart that were damaged or clogged or unusable, essentially. And they had to kind of redo that whole plumbing, take some veins out of another place, and bypass them. It's really complicated. I'm no doctorate. I am no doctor or professional, so I can't really give you the science behind it. But I do know he had a triple bypass surgery, and that took a couple months at least to recover. And he's still recovering in some ways. He's attending physical therapy. He's doing regular checkups. He's still recovering, but he's almost back to himself. It did change him a little bit. There are a few things about him that are different. Some of them make him seem kind of older. Some of them make him seem, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there are some things about him that have just changed for his overall personality, which I don't want to say that's a bad thing. It's just, it's different. The surgery and the heart attack really changed him. He's been on the special diet for a while. That's been great for him to get used to as well. But he's getting there. And, like, I am so glad he made it. Because it was a scary situation. For support, my editor went down with a family friend to help him and his family get through this tough time. While down there, close to after the funeral services, my editor came down with COVID. Now, that's something we've always feared. She and myself, everybody is in this house, has always feared is one of us getting it. However, the good news is she recovered. It took her a little while, and she had to stay downstates for a long period of time, about 2 months. But she recovered. She came back, and guys, I don't care who you are, COVID is a serious issue, or at least it has been. It's seeing what it's done to her, the lasting effects. She still can't smell or taste things right. There's some lung damage for sure, especially because she is asthmatic. She is a little immunocompromised. I know we're, at least people think we are, nearing the end of the pandemic. People are getting vaccinated all over the globe, especially here where we live. It's happening a lot. And, that's good. I personally have not gotten the vaccine, but I support all those who do. If that's what you feel you want to do to keep the spread of COVID from happening, by all means, do that. But if you're not vaccinated, for the love of God, please practice your social distancing. Please wash your hands. Please wear the mask. It is still a big deal. So to continue the train of bad, there's a lot of bad before it gets to the good. And I apologize for that. I don't mean to drag anybody down, but I need to update you on what has happened. Right after that, or shortly after that, after our editor got home, one of our vehicles died. So that's been putting a strain on everybody. There's been like one car to share the entire household, and people have to switch in and out what times they're doing things, schedule around each other, and it is stressful. It's going all right. It's just, it's been something that's been taking up a lot of time and energy, and it's been taking a little toll. But I mean, what can you do? Save up for another car, sell the one you got, get it fixed, which we don't know what the right option is to take, but we're thinking of things, and it's something we can handle. We just got to figure out how to do that. See, shortly after that, probably something that has shaken all of us in my family. My sister's fiance and my future brother-in-law passed away from cancer. About, I want to say, around 3 different kinds of cancer. And that really took a toll on everybody. My sister has not been well about it for a while. She's slowly getting better with the support group that she has, but it's been really rough. It's been rough on me and me and my sister's mom and dad and our dad, and just the family in general. It was hard. It's the first funeral I've attended since my grandmother died before I moved out of my hometown and home state. And it was hard. I am honored, though, to have been one of his pallbearers and help him on his last walk. Try not to get too emotional here, but I do miss him and feel like I missed out on the time that I could have had with him if not had been for like the pandemic and just everything getting in the way with his work my work, all this stuff. It's been, I'm going to say it's been rough again, but it has. So that was a problem. And now let's move on to the last kind of bad thing that's opening up to a good thing. Well, let me rephrase that. One good thing, and then one bad thing that leads into a good thing. Because I think we're getting out of the bad stuff. Yay! Happy. Let's get happy. So happy thing number one. One thing we have grown as in the family is in pets. We've got a whole lot more pets. I got myself a little froggy, a little Pac-Man frog. His, her, I haven't figured out the gender. I'm probably a bad frog owner for that, but I haven't figured out yet. But I got a little froggy, little Pac-Man frog named Hypno, like the Hypno Toad from Futurama, because of course. And, you know, that's been going well. My girlfriend got a snake, a king snake, I want to say. And, you know, it's been a lot of attention spent there trying to help him eat and, you know, just take care of him in general. We also got another ferret. So we have two ferrets in the house now. We've got Huntress and we've got Cass or Casanova. You know, they're loving each other. It's been fun to watch them play. My editor, to my dismay, has gotten two tarantulas. One's the brown hairy one's curly haired, there's the word, and a striped knee. Arachnia and stripe respectively. I think that's what we've gone with. And they're doing great. One of them just molted and it scared the shit out of me because spider molt. I'm still not a spider person. However, I have been getting used to spiders. You know, the spider tanks are, you can't see it, but they're right over my monitor towards the window there. So they're like maybe a screen's distance away from me in their little tanks. And, you know, they crawl around every so often and hang out on the side of the tank. And, like, it's freaky for me being arachnophobic and all, but I'm getting used to them being there. And I've been learning a lot about them, too, thanks to, I'm going to give a shout-out to a bigger YouTuber here, to Exotic Slayer. He's taught me a lot about tarantulas and how they are, old world versus new world, carrying instructions, you know, stuff like that. A lot of people hate on him, but I think he's taught me a lot. And I'd recommend him either for if you have tarantula of your own and need help, or help/advice, or if you're just doing exposure therapy to get over your fear, or help get over your fear, because it's truly been helping me, and I think it would help you too. Let's see. And last to our pets, we've got a lot of pets, guys. We've got two kitty cats. They were rescues. We've got a black and white one. His name is Ozzy. He's very rambunctious. Very much likes to pick fights with at least one of our other cats. Very much playful, but playful in that way where you pet his stomach and he'll bite and nip at you, and it won't always be light. He's a little hellion. And then there is a brown stripy one we have named Odaving. And for those of you who got it right off the bat, good for you. If not, he's named that after, I believe, a dragon from Skyrim. I haven't played Skyrim. I'll give you a moment to throw tomatoes at me. I haven't played Skyrim. I do plan on it in the future. It's something that's going to take a lot of my time, because I know how big the game is and how much you can do, and I know I'm going to dump all of my time on it. And I don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet. You see, I've barely finished any of the big games on here in a while. So there's that. And he's sweet, and he's probably the one you hear, because he just whines out of random. But, like, yeah. We've got a bunch of animals, a bunch of lovely little family extensions. We're starting a little zoo, a little pet shop of our own, essentially. And I'm here for it. I love them all. Even the spiders, as scary or annoying as they can be. But the next thing, it's the good news, or the bad news that leads into the good news. So I'm going to kind of glance over the bad here, because we've had enough of that. I had a job offer that I took too soon that had the potential to change my entire life and living situation at present. There were a lot of good benefits. There were a lot of good pay and a lot of good things I would have been doing. I would have been doing remote IT work, which is great for me. Like, I've discovered during the pandemic that I like working at home, and I also still love IT because, that's where my work in degree and certifications and, just my base is in IT. So I left my old job before I should have, and the future position fell through. After about a month of not hearing anything back, I just, as of today actually, decided to, while I have the cushion of my savings, to try and start my own IT business in the area. And it's always been a dream of mine. It's always been a wish and a hope. I just have never had the guts to do it or the opportunity because, I had my other job and I didn't want to give it up for something that potentially wouldn't do as well. Well, at this point in time, I have the opportunity. And I've had the skills. It's just now I have the opportunity and the time to give it a shot before I may need to change my plan of action. So, with that being said, here's some shameless self-promotion coming your way. Check the link down in the description, because I'm plugging, basic name here, Kendall's IT Services. I do IT services. No, that's so basic. I do computer repair, computer cleanup, computer or PC build. That's gaming PCs. I do laptops, not for the building, of course, but like for the repairing and the cleaning. I do laptops and regular computers, and gaming computers. And that's mainly where the building comes in. But I do all that. I do small home networking, troubleshooting, and setup. I do web design, management, deploying, everything involved in creating and publishing a website for people. I offer database services, so if someone wants an in-house database for whatever, I can help set that up. I can help make data reports for that. I can help them get the equipment they need. I also offer IT and computer tutorials. Anything from computer basics to stuff on like how to use a SQL server, how to not repair a computer, but your components on the inside of a computer and what they do. Stuff on like Microsoft Word, even. I'm going to do a lot of tutorials as well. But that's what I offer. I'm trying to be kind of all-encompassing here with, computer repair and hardware and software stuff, networking, troubleshooting and stuff like that, web design, database services, IT tutorials. I'm offering as much as I can that I'm confident in doing to the public. And I'm able to work in person or remote. So, if you want me to, or if you want to hit me up for like a website or a tutorial on something, anything I can do remotely, if you don't live in my area, click that link down in the description. You'll just message me on my page or get my information, and I'll be happy to get to you. I've got email, I've got the Facebook page, I've got a phone number you can call, what have you. And, I'll be happy to help you in whatever way I can. If you do live within my area or even close to my area, I do in-person calls within at least 2 hours of my location. So that's another thing. That's going to be cool. And I am really excited and really nervous about this prospect. I really hope it takes off, because this is something I've always wanted to do, and I need to provide for myself and my household, my family. So if you don't need anything, please spread the word. If you do need something, by all means, visit the Facebook page, get all the information you need. The pricing's up there. The contact information's up there. Maybe leave a like, send an email to my email address, my business email address. Whatever, give me a call. I'll be happy to help you if I am at all able to. Now that we're on with the updates, we've muddled through all the bad and discovered and unearthed some of the good. You know, this shameless self-promotion has ended. Now let's talk about what y'all probably really want to hear. The future of the channel. So, I am planning on getting back to this. I know it's been 6 months and life's been hectic as all can get out. But I am planning on getting back to the channel. As far as future plans go, there are some games I'm going to be pulling. Not necessarily pulling the episodes, but like pulling as in not finishing. And some games I'm going to be continuing or even starting. One thing I'm excited about, for those of you who haven't known, Below Zero Subnautica sequel has fully released as of like maybe a week ago. Maybe not even that. And I'm super excited about that. They've got the game. My girlfriend's got the game on PS4, and she's been going through it. And I'm so excited to get back to it and to truly discover this game for the first time. Like, yes, I've played early access, but now I get to see it from the beginning in its pure form, and I am so here for it. I am so excited. Let's see. Some games I will be moving offline. I don't know as many for sure, but one I know for sure, because I never make the time to play it, because, you know, I've got kids in the house. I have to do it at a certain time, so where they can't see it. And for some reason, it seems like every time I do that game, it may just be coincidence, but I don't want to take chances. Something not so great happens. So, I'm going to be pulling, or not finishing at least, Resident Evil 7 on the stream. Or on the channel. And I am incredibly sorry for that, because I know a lot of you voted for that a couple Halloweens ago. It's been that long. But I do want to finish the game. I just don't want to continue playing it on the stream. Or on the channel. Not to mention, important detail, we ended up losing one of the full one of the full recorded plays of it. Like, one whole chunk of content from the beginning. Some of the best parts in the game from what I've seen, to be honest, has been lost. It's been deleted. No one can find it. We can't find it in any of our folders or our backups. So that's another reason we're deciding to pull it. I might be pulling other games that never got finished, like Harvester. I'm not sure about that one yet, because on one hand I want to continue doing that one to show you guys how absurd it is, but on the other hand, it's really violent and potentially gory. Well, not potentially. Gory and kind of inappropriate and messed up. So I don't know if I want to continue doing that on the channel. Strictly for, like, I don't want to say monetization because I'm not monetized, but for, I guess, general content, because some of it can get pretty bad. And I know I'm probably going to end up doing some worse games. That's why I'm on a maybe thing here. But that one might be going. And yeah, that's what that goes. Awkward smile. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, future content. There we go. Future content and the future fate of the channel, other than Below Zero, I'm not sure of just yet. Like, I know I want to keep going. I know I want to do the Halloween block and do the Christmas block, and not just the Halloween block and the Christmas block. My editor made a joke that I've turned into strictly a Halloween and Christmas content creator, and that's not exactly what I'm wanting to do. I'm not wanting to just come around for one part of the year and leave like a migratory bird. African or European swallow. No, I want to actually get back to it. I want to start kind of uploading or streaming regularly. And I'm hoping I'll be able to do that with Below Zero, because I really want to get to this game and I'm really excited about it. So I'm probably going to be doing streams more often. I can't promise anything yet, but I want to do streams more often of that game so y'all can experience it with me. We can experience the endings and the twists and the turns all together, and not just mucking about in the game. So yeah, that's where we are currently. It's been a hell of a 2021 so far. A lot of events happened. Not all of them great. A lot of them not great. But there are good things coming. There are good things that have happened. And I'm all here for it. I'm ready for some good news. I'm ready for some good blessings. And I'm hoping you guys will be here with me. Whether you're on the channel, or you're supporting the business, or if you're just one of my friends or family out there that you're just here with me. I'm thankful to have you all here. And that's pretty much all I've got to say, Look out in the future for some Below Zero streams. I'm going to try and get those coming within the next week or two. I can't promise anything, as life has been hectic as ever, but I'm sincerely going to try and get these in, because I want to get back to this. There may be some older things that were recorded before the year started that you may see, so that's cool. And that's going to be fun. Just keep an eye out for notifications, and the Below Zero streams and the new uploads will, they'll be there. Hit the bell. You'll get notified right away. Be a member of the notification club. The unofficial club. And yeah. I hope to see you guys with me in the future in whatever way it may be. It's been so long, I've almost forgot my intro. But that's all I've got. You know what to do. Stay fresh, stay chill, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll get better at this again eventually. Bye-bye, y'all.